All right, so how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back in Slaughterhouse Sports. We have some new portal updates to get to tonight. Julian Fleming, formerly of Ohio State, formerly the number one recruit in the entire country in 2020. Julian Fleming from Catawissa, Pennsylvania, a.k.a. Southern Columbia. Maybe that's Columbia, PA. So Julian Fleming, I think that might be up by the Harrisburg area, if I'm not mistaken. People in Pennsylvania will know. Julian Fleming is now favored, okay, by On3 and also by 24/7, the Crystal Ball, to go to Penn State. He's projected to land at Penn State. So I got to tell you guys, Julian Fleming here from Bloomsburg, actually. So Bloomsburg, no, that's up north by Scranton. But the thing is about Fleming, if we're going to look at his, career, his college career, and the statistics, he's gotten better every single year. But the thing that I worry about Fleming is it's always about separation. I always worry about separation. Yeah, he played, he had to battle Carnell Tate or Marvin Harrison or Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, all those guys, right? And Brian Hartline. So he's been schooled by the best. But is he going to be a true number one for Penn State? I mean, they really didn't have pass catchers last year. They've also been really quiet in the portal. Like Kentucky's out there in the portal getting like Jeremy Macklin's cousin, who's a really good player. Why isn't Penn State more active in the transfer portal for wide receivers? Now, maybe these young receivers are going to grow, but Julian Fleming, to me, like a good number two, a great number three receiver, like a possession wide receiver, all right? And just because sometimes you're not making it at Ohio State doesn't mean that you're going to dominate then. How does that make sense? How are you going to dominate then at Penn State? So I think that Fleming is fine, but I worry, can he separate? What's the ceiling that he's going to get to? Such a great high school prospect. Did he meet his ceiling in high school? That's what I worry about. Fleming's a great kid by all accounts. Root for him to be really good. And this is a good pickup for Penn State, but you should supplement Fleming, who's 6'2". You got to have speedsters on the edge. Now, maybe these young guys are going to develop into speedsters, all right, but I really want this offense to pop. I think they should have portaled in tight ends, wide receivers. Drew Aller is NFL draft eligible. Nick Singleton and Kayvon Allen, running backs too, they want to get to the league and they want to get their touches in the NFL a lot. They'll get NIL in college, but they're both going to be juniors. I think Abdul Carter's going to be a junior. I think the defense could still be really, really good. Defense should still be awesome. And this is year 2 of Drew Aller as a starter. He's a junior. He's been in college 3 years. I love Kotelnicki. I really love this offensive scheme. But Penn State needs to get the weapons necessary, the wide receivers, to really see if you could get Aller up there with the best quarterbacks in college football, that you can get this offense to be great. Fleming's a start. Continue it, all right? And if Fleming is up there for Bilendenkoff, like I'll say, listen, I was wrong on his upside. I think he's good. I think he's a good possession receiver, but you need those explosive chunk plays, so continue Penn State, but it's a good start. Solid get, Julian Fleming. Again, like Fleming might be very highly acclaimed out there in the transfer portal world, okay, in terms of he probably will get a good NIL deal at Penn State, all right? But it's time to see Fleming. Fleming's going to take a bigger role. Can he handle it? A Pennsylvania kid, like I'm rooting for him to do well. But again, we're going to see. Can he hit that ceiling that so many people had hopes for? Is he going to be more than a possession receiver? And if he is a really solid 2 or 3, that's fine. But you have to then get a number one. You have to then get that dynamic player. And you have to take some shots at the dartboard. Come on, Penn State. Hit the portal. Get like 3 wide receivers out of the portal. And that's what I would be doing if I were Penn State. But Julian Fleming, guys, to Penn State. Let me know what y'all think about Fleming.